Okay guys, just check this is on. Yes it is. Okay, I never really intended to make this video, just decided to do it. Basically, for those of you who are watching this on my YouTube channel, you may know that I used to be a backyard wrestler. And for those of you who are watching it, I'll probably post this on the RazorwireReviews Facebook page, you obviously know. So, a while back, it's about a month and a half now maybe, or no, actually it's about a full month, WCW, the fed I used to wrestle for in Penarth, I got him to do another show called Backyard to the Future. And you know, it's a long story about how, you know, I wrestled for years and so on, and I always wanted to have like this one last match that was pretty good. I didn't want my last match to be the last match I had, which was in 2009 I think, against Ace Payne. It wasn't like a great match, it wasn't a bad match, sorry, but I wanted to have a last match with like a bit of meaning behind it, because that's just the way I am. So for years I've been searching for that last match, and I'm writing about it now because I'm just finishing up the book I'm writing about my whole backyard wrestling experiences. And yeah, basically I think it's about 8 or 9 times I've tried to have last match in the past 2 years, and it changed a lot from what it was going to be at Backyard to the Future. And it basically, to cut a long story short, it ended up with me versus Alex McConnell. One of my best friends, one of my best opponents. Couldn't be more fitting really to face him at the cage at WCW's arena, and I don't know, I'm glad that it happened. It was a great day, and I don't know what to say really. I knew I was going to make this video and I had something in my mind that I wanted to say. I guess just some thank yous really. First of all to Alex for coming down, driving down, doing the match. I know you didn't want to ground wrestle, and I didn't really either, but it was a way to have my last match. It's kind of fitting, you know, because I've had my most kind of prolific feud with Alex over the years. We've just done so many angles and matches and stuff. We recently watched all of our matches and commentated on them, which is going to be out on a DVD. Or I'll probably just put it on YouTube actually. I don't think anyone's going to buy a DVD, but it'll be on DVD. But yeah, Backyard's been a long thing for me. It's taken up a lot of my life, and it's now over, and it's kind of weird. It's a bit of a bittersweet kind of thing. I'm kind of glad it's over. I'm kind of glad I'm out of it. I'm glad that I'm able to walk properly, which sounds really melodramatic, but you know, I look at some of the things that I did and I think, how did I get out of that relatively okay? And it kind of, I was a bit paranoid about it, you know, if I come and have one last match will I get injured? And I didn't actually. The ironic thing was I wasn't hurt at all. Only I hit my head against this post in the match and did a blade job, and I had a big cut just above my eyebrow, which will be there forever now probably, but it wasn't that bad. It was just open quite a bit, you know, and it had to be forced shut and taped there and stuff, and I didn't want to go and have any stitches, so I didn't, and it's healed naturally now, so that's all cool. But it's just kind of funny that my back and my knees were fine after the match. It was just my head that was throbbing, and I had this thing that had to be shut. But it wasn't the best match. As with almost every match I've ever had, I wish it could have gone better. Not wish it could have gone better, but I know it could have gone better. I knew I could have done that differently. But you're never going to get the perfect match. You're never going to get the perfect ending that you want. But for me, it was perfect because I got to wrestle again one of my best mates, my best opponents, in a pretty good match, I think. We had a submissions match. We kind of worked our way through, not bumping much with that. I was out of breath the whole time, so I'm kind of glad that I got through it. And we did a few cool spots, you know, we had a bit of drama going on. Again, not the best match, but really fitting for me. And I'm glad that, you know, it was against Alex and stuff. After the match, you know, I kind of said, oh, you know, that's my last match. I don't want to get emotional, but I'd just like to thank, you know, me for making this all possible. That's just a joke I wanted to kind of come out with for years now, but part of me also wanted to do a real sort of thank you speech, but it just didn't feel right at that moment. I was kind of just out of breath, and you know, WCW is probably not the most serious of places to be doing that kind of thing. But I'm going to throw out some thank yous right here, right now. Mainly to WCW. I mean, I think I could thank so many people. I could thank 50 people. You know, people who I had good matches with, who've given me advice and stuff like that. You know, particularly people who've been encouraging, like DOD and ads, and you know, even Selby and so on. Mainly, I just wanted to thank WWE, like Dave, you know, for giving me some of my best matches, one of my best opponents. Every time we wrestled was just fun, painful, and great. You're fucking awesome, and I'm proud to say I think my best ever match was at the Cage when Nature Calls 2007. I think I was at my best then, and you were not far behind. You were just about to get really good then, just before you faced Tyrant in NAW. I'd like to thank Ben for being Ben, also for being quite underrated in WWE. There's like everyone harps on at Ben about being an idiot and so on, and being a bit of a goof, which is true, and you deserve to get ripped for some of the stupid things you do, but at the same time I think people overlook the fact that Ben is I'm kind of talking about Ben in the first and second person here, but some people overlook the fact that he was always there almost every show and always ready to wrestle, well, most of the time, and always ready to do a Howler's House and open up the show and get everyone going. I think half the shows we had wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Ben being there and getting the show started and stuff. I think, you know, Ben's a very valued member of WWE in actual fact. I'd like to thank Rowley for being my bro. I had a lot of fun matches with Rowley. I'd like to thank Damien for being Damien. You know, there's just, I'd like to thank everyone in WWE really. I love all of them. Who else is there? Nikki. I want to thank Nikki for being just for being Nikki, and also giving me my first match in WWE, my first UK BIW match, I guess, all the way back in 2004. Sands of time. I remember sitting on the railing next to the cage and saying, "Oh, I can't really do this backyard wrestling, man." And you know, Nikki just said to me, "Yeah, of course you can. Just keep on doing it." He was just really enthusiastic all the time. Had some memorable matches with Nikki as well. Denzel. How can I not thank Denzel? Another one of my best friends. Another one of my best opponents. We had well, 2 really good matches, or 3 I guess, with the triple threat with Rich. And also Denzel for just kind of letting me come into WCW. You know, it's just like a kind of, hey, I live in Penarth. Hey, join WCW. Do you want to wrestle? You can wrestle next week. You know, I love Denzel's enthusiasm to anyone who likes wrestling and wants to wrestle. I love that about him. And you know, he hooked me up with the first Interfed, Cold Fest 2005. Got me a ticket for Northern Britfest 4. You know, those are things I'll never forget. But also the later years, you know, and just all the good times. And lastly, Rich, especially. Rich is probably my favourite opponent. Just like all the matches we've had. You know, I think maybe out of all the matches we've had, we've probably planned one full match. The rest has always been kind of on the fly and always a lot of fun and just really natural, and it's always great when that happens. And again, Rich, you know, if I saw him, he'd probably be one of my best friends too, but you know, a really good friend, and just, yeah, the matches were awesome. And Backyard to the Future was really memorable, and what more can I say than that really? I just wanted to make a video to kind of get those thank yous out there that I wanted to get out, and I was just thinking maybe I'll post it on Facebook or something, but I think it's better to do it as a video. And again, thanks to Alex and everyone who came to the show and made it great. Yeah, I think that's it really. I'm trying to think, you know. Well, my book, you know, I'm probably going to post that online at some point, so look out for that. Look out for the me and Alex DVD about our feud and stuff. I'm sure there might be another WWE show in the future. I'll be perfectly happy if there wasn't, but if there is, so be it. I'll be there, but I won't be wrestling again. That's it now. That's it for me. I'm not going to wrestle again after, you know, getting my last match, getting my moment. You know. There's only one real match I wanted to have that I didn't have. Well, there's a few, but there's one that really stood out, and that was against Selby, obviously. But I mean, some things just don't work out the way you want them to, really. I was kind of holding out hope for it for a while, and then I heard that he might be wrestling Tyrant at some XPB show or something. And I thought, you know, yeah, if he's gonna wrestle again, and you know, he doesn't want to wrestle me. Not that, you know, I'm a prime opponent or anything, but he did say that he would have liked to have wrestled me. You know, unless he really wanted to wrestle me, then, you know, I wouldn't want to bug him or anything, which I have been doing over the past couple of years. So, you know, time wasn't right, you know. I didn't come into it soon enough, but, you know, them's the breaks. And also would have loved to wrestle Dan McCarby from Canada, but again, things always pan out the way you want them to, and you know, there are more important things anyway going on. So yeah, that's my my backyard goodbye, and I'm sure I'll pop up from time to time, maybe at a show. I'm sure I'll end up on Alex's podcast if he keeps it going, which I hope he does, because it's really good. So yeah, that's my backyard goodbye, my thank yous, and yeah, it's been a pretty stupid 6-7 years, but what are you gonna do? It's been a lot of fun. So thanks for watching.